Hi guys, I hope you guys are doing awesome. It is a rainy day. Ooh, I got healing popping out here, and I hope that's not a 9 of Cups in reverse. Uh-oh. Yeah, wow, message is already coming out. Okay. This could be a reading for you. This could be a reading for somebody you're attached to, like a strong soulmate connection, past life, twin flame, however you feel it resonates for you, okay? So take what resonates. It's for you, it's for them. New beginnings. Well, it's positive. It was just 1-1. That's all about new beginnings. The ones, 1-1-1. If you're saying 1-1-1 or 11-11, you're in alignment to receive, or I know it's just 1-1-1 on the timer now. Lots of ones, so that's good. Anyway, I was going to say you're in alignment. You're seeing 11-11, you're in alignment to receive some kind of opportunity. Now it's just 1, 2, 3. Alignment, exactly, 1, 2, 3. Wow. Number 25 might be significant. I've got 25 out here. And also, this is divine timing. Okay, that's my divine timing card. You might be seeing turtles. That's the universe telling you, take things slow. Slow and steady wins the race, that kind of thing. This is my 2 of Pentacles card. So maybe there's some kind of, about this new beginning, maybe you're in your head about it a bit, or somebody is in their head about it. I'll say an energy is in their head about it. Like weighing their options, you know, juggling back and forth with decisions, stuff like that. It's giving me a lot of thoughts. A lot of processing. Okay, it's giving me Knight of Cups. It's a new cycle beginning. 9s, right? I just saw 222, which is soulmate. Okay, this is just a soulmate. I'm feeling like this is this person's energy, or this could be your energy, and this is definitely somebody attached to you's energy. Hold on, I'm just trying to think of something here. This is like somebody wanting to date you. I'll be right back. So my fridge is buzzing. I hope it doesn't get, I hope it doesn't pick up on the camera, but I hope the camera isn't picking it up. Wow, I feel like this is part of the energy though. I'm all stumbling over my words. I'm feeling nerves. I'm feeling nervous. And my fridge is humming. It's like gears are going, right? Like gears are turning. I mentioned overthinking with this 2 of Pentacles. Anyway, new cycle beginning. Maybe somebody's a little nervous about this. Maybe somebody's, I just saw 333, Ascended Masters. Maybe somebody's nervous about, they woke up and they felt different, or the energy felt different in their environment or something, and they like felt this cycle come in. Okay, this is a new beginning. This is a cycle, a new cycle beginning. It's nothing huge. Like if you're expecting some kind of huge opportunity, 4-4, that's angels. It's coming. This isn't it. This is just another cycle beginning, another little cycle beginning, okay? Because that's how the universe rolls. They roll in cycles. So, little cycle beginnings, nothing big. This could be somebody apologizing. Also, this is my card of apology as well, because it's the Knight of Cups. So somebody who's being sweet, jovial came to mind. Charming, but not like, just easygoing. Like the flow seems nice. Okay. Oh, that landed right over there. Interesting. This is my 4 of Swords. Remember I said easygoing, easy flowing? What did I say? I don't even know. I was channeling. But I'm seeing number 13 as well here. 12 and then 13. Wow. I'm seeing 12, 13, 14, 15. There's a lot of alignment here. It's beautiful. That's what we want. We want to be in alignment. So this is the goal with everything, with your higher self, most importantly, with source, most importantly, right? You want to be in alignment with connecting with your spirit guides and your ancestors. Alignment is just you're tuned into the frequency. You're raising your vibration to reach higher timelines where you can unlock this higher connection with your guides, stuff like that. It's your intuition's increasing. I'm saying all this stuff because it's the Four of Swords and it's healing. Somebody also might, okay, I just went on a bit of a quantum tangent, but somebody might want to heal this connection. I mentioned forgiveness here. So somebody might want to heal. 6 is on the timer. 6 is all about love. And I've been seeing a lot of 6s, mainly 66. And it was just 609, which is a twin flame number. And so is the 66 that I'm about to explain. Love, right? It's mirrored. So it's aligned. This is the alignment. That's probably what I'm going to call this video. Alignment. You are coming into alignment with a beautiful soulmate, or vice versa. They're coming into alignment with you. I feel like it's a joint effort. Oh, wow. Look, that's you. That represents you. This is a powerful soulmate. For a lot of you, this is love. It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be, but it feels like a bit of a... Give this person time because there's some healing going on. Some root. This came out reversed, which is good for me. It doesn't mean that their root chakra is imbalanced. It means it was. For me, that's the energy I'm getting off of that. I just saw 717. For me, the energy is somebody's not acting out of I'm going to put it upside down. In reverse, somebody is not acting out of their root chakra. When somebody is acting out of their root chakra, operating out of their root chakra, they're operating out of their ego. So you will feel like whatever you say to them, it's not resonating. You're not on the same frequency. You're not in alignment. That is changing. And I'm thinking back to when I said this person might have woken up and just felt very different, like, or you felt the environment, like they felt a shift. Okay, we'll just put it that way. So for example, if you're very spiritual, and this person was more logical, they're becoming more spiritual, I think. I think that's what I'm getting here. They're working on it. They're working on it, okay? Look at this just came out. I've got the root, I've got the sacral, and the solar plexus. See the colors? These are all the lower masculine chakra system, right? This is the lower 3 chakras. So what that tells me is, and then I forgot to take that out. This is the 8 of Pentacles, which is working on it. They're working on it. Remember I mentioned the spiritual, like I said, this doesn't have to be love. This can be just somebody who was more logical and you were more spiritual, and now they are God. Hold on a sec, sorry. Okay, sorry about that. Wow, just interesting. Okay, so where were we? Somebody's learning. Yeah, see, they're learning a lot. They're getting a lot of ancient wisdom. That's why I said they're working on these lower 3 chakras. Okay, 925 might be significant. There's that number 25 again. And 9 representing new cycles beginning. I just saw 933. Ascended Masters. 33 is Ascended Masters for me as well. So that's... The Ascended Masters are all over this. They're like helping this person. They're throwing ancient wisdom down their throat. Is what it's given me. And I just saw 13, which is divine feminine number, which means their intuition's getting stronger. Okay. This is giving me like a mutual attraction for each other. Frogs might be significant, and hot dogs. have to say it. They want me to say it. There might be some sexual frustration going on. A little bit. A little bit. Wow. That's somebody who looks at you and sees you as, I don't like to I don't like to use the word blessing, but I don't know. I haven't come up with the I haven't come up with the replacement yet. But we all know what blessing means, right? Even though it means be less. It's a spell word. It's a bad spell word. But oh my gosh. Okay. Also rain. It's raining right now today. That's significant. So purging, healing, purging. Okay. Could be healing their sacral chakra. Releasing pent-up energy in there. Or the Ascended Masters are helping them with that. There's a lot of change here with this purging. There's a lot of change coming. I just saw 118. There's a lot of change coming. Inside of them. Yeah, exactly. Inside of them. Yes, exactly. Exactly. This is open heart chakra and this is crown chakra. So yeah, exactly. There's a lot of change happening internally. This person, their heart is open, so they're going to be feeling very vulnerable, and they could pull back their energy because of that. They could also be feeling a lot of synergy right now. The universe has been sending me a lot of messages about that. 1212 on the timer. And a dove just cooed when I said that. Beautiful. So the 1212 is the universe is coming in to remove old energy so new energy can come in. And I think this new energy is in the form of ancient wisdom for them. 1, 2, 3, 4 alignment. This is a beautiful, this is like their connection with source is strengthening. They are seeing these intuitive messages that they are receiving because their heart's open, so it's easier for them to receive, and they're believing it. That's why I said it's less logical, more spiritual. This is very spiritual. This is like high priestess energy, but this is like source helping to open up this person's heart as well. That's why, and what happens when we do that? We get emotional, we get rain, we get purging, cleansing. It's like a detox. Right when the sacral chakra comes out, and then the dove. You might be seeing doves, or doves might be significant to this energy. A lot of sacral. Oh my gosh, I was really close. You might be feeling this person, especially if this is funny, because like you might be feeling their higher self in the 5D because their 3D is doing a lot of work. Their 3D vessel is they're operating out of their lower chakras. So when that happens, that's a healing of the ego, and you have to be protected from that, because it could make somebody very moody when they're healing their ego. So your energy is being protected from somebody's ego that's being healed. I just said it again. I'm sorry. That's what happens. We have to repeat ourselves. They make us do that. I guess so the message hits home. I don't know. It's just how they make me channel, and I've seen other readers do the same. They make us repeat a message. That's important. If I'm repeating a message, it's not me being, it's not me. It's not. It's the universe trying to hit it home to you. Anyway, this person's really, their vessel is working on or is operating out of their lower 3 chakras. So you're going to connect to them on a telepathic level, Because if you were to connect with them in the 3D when they're doing this work, there'd be a dissonance. Dissonance, is that the right word to use? There, things wouldn't resonate. They would feel like you wouldn't feel aligned. Yeah, third eye. Yeah, confirmation. This is definitely, so that's it. There's a new cycle beginning. This person's operating out of their lower 3 chakras, so they're healing energy that's stuck in those lower 3 chakras. You're going to be connecting. They're also doing a lot of overthinking. Divine timing is heavily in effect here. I think their higher self is coming in here to tell you that they're apologizing for having to heal, which isn't necessary, because you being of a higher vibration, you will understand. Your empathy is on fire. You will understand everything that this person is going through, and you will have empathy for them. Or you should. Otherwise, you're not in an Empress energy, male or female. And you will respect and give them space. But you can connect with them in the 5D. You're always connected in the 5D. Always. You just have to tap into it. But you also should feel hey, yeah, that's a good point. If there's a resistance in the 5D when you go to connect with them, if you feel a block or you feel like you can't connect with them, they feel distant, that's because their higher self is helping them working out their energy to release in their lower 3 chakras or in any other chakras that they're healing. So their higher self their vessel needs their higher self, right? So that's sometimes why if you feel a block in the 5D, that's why. That's why I feel anyway. But let them come to you. They'll reach out to you in the 5D, especially. Let them come to you, okay? And give this person space. There's a lot of sacral here. I'm telling you, they're gonna be reaching out in the 5D in a sensual way, okay? You're gonna feel them tug on your energy eventually. Okay, let me get one more. Oh, 2 more. Yeah, healing, confirmation, healing. I'm about to get some more confirmations. And there's you. Either this is them telling you, don't worry, they're healing. Focus on you. You could be healing too. This could be a tandem thing. This is very mirrored. If this connection could be very mirrored. So it could be, you both could be healing things. When aren't we? Aw, look at this. That's the Emperor and the Empress right there. That's what that represents. Wow. It's a strong connection. And the dove went off again in the background. That's a beautiful sign. It's almost like seeing the swans for twin flame. If this is a twin flame connection, it's like seeing the swans. But it's also, doves represent peace, right? Harmony, balance. So it's coming. They're letting you know with the doves that there is harmony coming. There's peace coming. And I think I channeled that last week maybe in a reading. That peace was on its way, or a couple of weeks ago or something like that. I'm going to get some more confirmations, and then I'm going to pull from my Ascension Symptom deck. See what kind of Ascension symptoms are going on after. Third eye activations. I find you irresistible. And I'm connecting with my higher self. Confirmation. Yeah. They are you are heavily on this person's mind. You are very magnetic. They are very pulled towards you. But their 3D self isn't ready. You got to let this cook. And there might be things in your life that you're not ready. You got to let this cook. Yeah. These cookies aren't done cooking. They're not done baking. They're connecting with their higher self. There's third eye activations. Remember I mentioned the intuition is increasing. Seeing the number 13. Divine feminine energy. Which we all have within us. where your intuition comes from. I mentioned there's things that you might have to release in your life, or there's a third party interference here. It's a blockage. That is an obstacle that needs to be released. In order for union to happen, you make me want to heal. If they could, throat chakra activations, if they could tell you, they would tell you that you make them want to heal. And they find you irresistible. But I feel like there's some, in their 3D vessel, there's some throat chakra activations going on, so they are not going to be talking very much. Little to no communication. So you are getting the heads up on this, but you might already feel it. Why do I have to look up that word after, because I want to make sure I'm saying the right word, but they're giving me the word dissonance again, so I have to look that up. If I'm getting, it means like there's some kind of, you know, it just feels off. The frequency feels off. If this feels like there's no alignment, like, or there's something messing with the frequency, you know? It's healing. Healing can do that. Sacral chakra, yeah, big time. This person might have a lot of old energy from past partners. It's like just a lot of old energy that needs to be released. Hold on a sec. Sorry about that. Okay. Sacral. And the dove's cooing again. Isn't that like the third time the dove started cooing after I mentioned the sacral chakra? I think you bring this person peace. Your energy does. The dove again. Is that confirmation? To their sacral. Maybe you're very different from their usual past types. Like, if this is a masculine energy, the women they're usually with, you're of a spiritual, a more spiritual essence, and maybe they're used to being with women who are more surface level. So it's giving me intimacy. The word intimacy, this person has the level of intimacy that you both have is maybe new for this person or you. Could be scary for them. I'm getting like fear energy. You scare them. I don't know. Are you scary? Nah. Maybe at first. I don't know. Scared of losing you, maybe? I don't know. Ooh. Kind of quiet. They're missing you. There's some nostalgia here. Could be past life. You guys have, if you've had past lives with this person, then you have energy from that. If it hadn't been processed during that life, it's stored with you into this life. And you could have past life sacral energy between the two of you that they are feeling heavily in a nostalgic way. I think you make them nervous. Maybe they're not used to that. Maybe I said, if this is a man and they're not used to women who make them nervous, or maybe they're like, or like in the past, like, they're used to making them nervous, but you make them nervous. I don't know, something like that. You're just different. You guys are, you're different lifestyles or something like that. 125 on the timer. Well, it was 251, but I've been seeing 125, so that's what I saw, how I saw it. They have toxic behaviors they're healing. Again, I'm mentioning their past. So the way they acted in their past, or maybe they had some toxic behaviors. So they're healing that because you are special to them. And there's that, you make me want to heal, see? You make them want to heal those toxic behaviors because they know your worth. Just got kind of dark outside. They could be doing some shadow work for healing those toxic behaviors. Could be doing some shadow work. I mean, you would be. Because it's devil energy, right? So when you do shadow work, you're releasing that devil energy. You're transmuting it. They want to have a family with you. Could be seeing, if you're watching other readings, you could be seeing the Four of Wands come out a lot. That's them working on the toxic behavior. Could be they were afraid of commitment. That's a toxic behavior. Because if somebody's afraid of commitment, you know, players will say players are afraid of commitment. That's a toxic behavior. That's what I mean. It could have been, they could have been considered a play, or have like a player energy in their past, and they're healing that because they're taking you very seriously. I keep going back to I find you irresistible. I just heard they don't want to fuck this up. Sorry. That's what I heard. I don't want to fuck this up. Interesting. They're manifesting you. Yeah. It's the overthinking as well. Their obsessive thoughts, maybe. They're understanding this connection more and more, and they want me to cut the deck at Kundalini Awakening. Oh, yeah. That's why they're understanding. Having a Kundalini Awakening. Their third eye is being blasted open, right? The energies are rising. Could be seeing 33. That's the Christ consciousness number. That'll be more confirmation about a Kundalini awakening. I feel like it's usually a lot of cards come out, and there isn't. So again, more, you'll be connected more to them in the 5D than you will in the 3D. In the 3D, it'll be little to no communication. I'll mention that again. And they're craving your touch. There's that sacral energy is just rampant right now. It's very carnal. Yeah. Almost a bit, a Brit. Okay. Maybe somebody's British. I don't know. A bit possessive with your energy, but not like in a toxic way. Just like, I need to have you, you're mine. It's very carnal. Okay, let's get some ascension symptoms. I gotta make sure these don't get mixed up. Okay, ascension. But they want to take it slow with you, I think. I mean, they'd love to devour you, but I don't, with that healing toxic behaviors, because in the past they would, but they don't want to like wreck this, I feel. They don't want to be reckless with it as well. Interesting. Okay. Any ascension symptoms they're going through, or the collective is going through? Hermit mode. I said little to no communication. This is the healing process. 2929 on the timer. That's 1111. Coming into alignment. You have to let them hermit. And you might feel this too. This could be collective. So you're going to be feeling like, I need to be alone. I need to be in solitude. Do some soul searching, some deep dives. Again. 17. This is the card number 17. 17 means you're on the right path. Alignment, I said. Yeah. Okay. I saw, I put it back, but I saw a need to stargaze. Maybe get out and, if it's a clear night, Or just be outside, even if it's not a clear night, just be outside because the energies will still affect you. Okay, at nighttime. Different types of energies at night than it is in the day. I'm getting 1117 out as here as well. Very career focused. Somebody is very career focused or will be feeling very career focused. A sudden need to change careers. Maybe that's what they're going into hermit mode to contemplate. Or they are being pushed to go into hermit mode to unlock some ideas, some epiphanies around career. Let's see what else. Oops. Could be getting some sinus pressure, cold-like symptoms. Sometimes that's related to the throat chakra. Can also be crown chakra, crown activations. Might be seeing auras, spirits, or orbs. I said stargaze. You might be seeing orbs in the sky. UFOs, paranormal activity. Okay. So the veil is thinning. The spirit world is more accessible to the human eye. An increased interest in crystals, and that's interesting because my guides have been sending me a ton of downloads about crystals. Just like, I'm like, okay. Just like lots of crystals for high vibrations, crystals for stress relief, just lots of information about crystals. So maybe they're getting into that more, or they're needing to start working with crystals. I'm seeing 143 out here as well, and 121, and 1111, and the number 4. Actually 44. I've got 4. I've been seeing that number a lot too. So 44. An increased need to exercise or practice yoga. That's going to help with exercise, moving that sacral energy around. Okay, it's also the number 13, divine feminine. Okay. And a high pitch ringing in the ears. That might come and go. I just saw 333, ascended masters. You know, they say when you get the high pitch ringing in the ears that it's your spirit's trying to contact you about something. And I just saw the ascended masters number, so the ascended masters might be trying to contact you about something. So just keep paying attention. They're going to be sending you messages. I just see 137 up here as well. Anything else? Kind of a long one. I'll wrap it up. 3344 when I looked up. I'll wrap it up. An increase in angel numbers, yeah. So they're going to start seeing more angel numbers like we just saw in this reading. So many. And 33. Love that number. The days are speeding up. I was going to mention this actually earlier when I felt like, because I looked over at the clock and I was like, it feels like it's only been 25 minutes and it felt like I'd been talking for 60 minutes, like an hour, but only 25 minutes had gone by. And I was going to mention it then. You might be feeling like time is slowing up, slowing down, or it doesn't exist. You're not paying attention to it. Okay. All right, I'm going to end it there. I hope this helped. Oh, it's the dove ends our reading perfectly. So loud today. I love it. Enjoy your day, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Love you. Bye.